Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught behind the line, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard.
He unleashes a long one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. Let's go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Golden Gophers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? He'll mark it at the 22. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Buckeyes are in the red zone. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They make the stop, but he knew exactly how needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He wants to change this route. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone cover.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football.
Brings it in down the left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Peoples. Quick step and go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the returner is stopped. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires it. Complete to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Right on target this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Unloads quickly. Sweet cut there. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. The give to the lone running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. To throw, it's Lindsey. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Buckeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage. and I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.